Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Annie Dish, where we cook up IRL anime food. And today we're going to be cooking up the Cheese Feathered Gyoza made by Soma. So we're going to start off by cutting off the drum from the wing to separate them. If you bought your wings without the drum part, then you can definitely skip this part. The easy way to cut this is to turn your wing to the thinner side of the skin where you can see the bone and the cartilage and cut right through it. Next is the fun yet very exhausting part, the deboning of the wing. I've never done this before, so bear with me. Also, I YouTubed it because I had no idea how to do it, but it's actually very easy. So we're going to start off with your knife. We're going to go around the joint, and this way it will detach any tendon or ligament that it's still stuck to the joint. And once you've done this, I went ahead and I grabbed the smaller, thinner bone and I started twisting it around very gently. So take your time, and then make sure to take your time on this. And if you're still having some trouble, use your finger to try to detach anything that is still attached to the bone. Once you've done the smaller bone, the thicker bone is easier, but it will require the same technique, some twisting, and a lot of patience, of course. Once all your bones have been removed, we're going to season the wings with some salt and pepper. Okay, moving on to the veggie mixture. We're going to cut up 3 scallions and whoops, let's put the ends away. We will also need 3 cloves of garlic, 1/4 of a piece of a cabbage, 2 to 3 shiitake mushrooms, and then we're going to put it all in the food processor. Mine was on the smaller side, but you can push it down so it can fit, and then blend it until it's nicely minced. A disclaimer, beware when you open up the lid from the food processor, because oh my gosh, you're gonna want to eat this. It smelled so bomb. I literally just wanted to grab a spoon and just eat the mixture by itself. Okay, so now we're gonna use 1 pound of ground pork, and you're gonna add that to the mixing bowl, and then we're gonna add a pinch of salt and pepper, 1/4 of a teaspoon of ginger, and 1 tablespoon of sesame oil, and of course your delicious veggie mixture. And then we're going to mix it all together. Now we're going to start stuffing. Grab your wings and start grabbing some of the mixture. It was a little hard for me at first because I noticed that I was grabbing big amounts of mixture. So do little by little and then start filling it up that way. That way it doesn't all come apart. Also, you're going to have a lot of mixture left over, so you can definitely do some dumplings with the leftovers if you like, or anything else that you can think of. Now in a pot, we're going to make the sauce. We're going to use 1 cup of chicken stock, 1 tablespoon of sake, 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of vinegar, 1 tablespoon of sesame oil. And can I just say, I love sesame oil on everything. And then 1 tablespoon of sugar and 1 tablespoon of ketchup. And of course, afterwards, we're going to add 1 tablespoon of cornstarch mixed together with some water. And then mix it together and let it come to a boil. And then we're going to set it to the side. Okay, so now in a hot pan, we're going to add some oil, and then we're going to start by adding our wings. I kept flipping my wings every 5 minutes or so they can cook evenly. And then also, I went back to the anime to watch this scene, and it seems that Soma adds something to the wings as they cook, so I decided to add 1 tablespoon of chicken stock. I'm not quite sure if that's what he used, but that's what I went with. Also, just keep flipping your wings. I had mine on medium-low heat. And then once your wings are looking somewhat cooked, add some Parmesan cheese on top. Then I also noticed that Soma used dry Parmesan cheese, and I actually didn't notice that until after I had bought fresh Parmesan. But I feel like it doesn't really matter, so you can use whatever you want. And then once you see your Parmesan cooking, add some of that secret sauce on top, and then cover up your wings, and ta-da! And with that, your dish is complete. And let me just tell you, these wings were so good. I can leave my son here to tell you how good they were.
Good.